What's going on, everybody? So I want to talk about Florida Gators recruiting for the 2023 class. Had a 2-hour live video on it, and apparently the video got deleted or something. So you know what? It was a 2-hour video. I don't think anybody wanted to see that whole thing. So I will shorten it this time, I promise. The Florida Gators in recruiting. They had 21 total commits to start early National Signing Day. They sent out 20 national letters of intent. All 20 signed their national letters of intent, which is, kind of unheard of a little bit. Nobody flipped. Florida Gators really didn't flip anybody. So it was kind of like a stagnant day, really. Now, I guess the biggest news of the day was that happened like the first hour of early National Signing Day. Graham Mertz, former quarterback of Wisconsin, former Wisconsin quarterback, he ended up committing to the Florida Gators. Not my first choice, I'll be honest with you. Now, Billy Napier, he knows a lot more football than me. So apparently he sees something in Graham Mertz that we don't actually, because a lot of people in the comment section were not happy about it either. Guy that completed like 57% completion percentage this past year, and he's been at Wisconsin for a couple years. He's a seasoned vet. I don't think it was like a slam dunk in my opinion. Thought there was other options. Maybe just couldn't get those options too. So we gotta see that. Florida just finished 6 and 7. Maybe not a great place for a seasoned quarterback to come to. So we gotta think about that as well. It's kind of almost wishful thinking for like a Spencer Sanders, Sam Hartman, a lot of even a Grayson McCall. So, the Florida Gators got Graham Mertz. They even added another quarterback, a PWO, a preferred walk-on, Parker Lease from IMG Academy. So not a scholarship. So now I don't know if this is the quarterback that they were talking about, like after the Graham Mertz situation, or Graham Mertz commitment, because they said the Florida Gators were not done at the quarterback position, adding more to that depth. Because the Florida Gators, they really doubled their quarterback group, especially with Parker Lease now. So, they said there was more to come after Graham Mertz. Is this the guy? He's from IMG Academy. It's been tough for the Florida Gators to get IMG Academy players for the past couple of years. But 3-star recruit, at the quarterback position, he's from IMG. So, hey, he's got to have some talent. Haven't really seen much on him. Haven't really seen many of his clips. So I really can't say too much on him. The Florida Gators added Jaden Rashada, their best recruit, the 54th ranked player in the country in the 2023 class. He is the number 7th overall ranked quarterback in the 23 class. There's questions of who's going to possibly start next year. To me, I have no idea. To talk about that, really, Jaden Rashada, really like his potential. I really like his ceiling. But as a day one starter, I just don't see that, especially, if you look at what he's done in the high school level. He had great games, but then he had some games when he completed under 50% completion percentage. So, he struggled with accuracy at times. That was kind of one of the knocks on him. So, do you want to put him in that situation at Utah? First game, is Cameron Rising coming back? Because I think he has another year of eligibility somehow. I don't know how these quarterbacks are becoming 30 years old, or any of these guys. What's going on with college football? It's almost like the NFL ages of some of these guys. Well, one quarterback's about to turn 30, I heard. Anyways, the 2023 class, I think, is special. I think it's a really good class. The wide receiver position sticks out. The D-line sticks out to me. The wide receiver position got the big three. Aiden Mazzell, Eugene Wilson, Andy Jean, all have, I think, bright futures for the Florida Gators. D-line, you're looking at Kelby Collins, right out of Gardendale, Alabama. Got him from a different state. Got him out of Alabama's backyard. Dude's a high 4-star recruit. I think this guy can be a really good, maybe one of the better Florida Gator D linemen over the past years. We know the Florida Gators are rich in tradition at the D line. So maybe Kelby Collins is that next one. 6'5", 280 pounds. This guy moves, man. This guy's got a quick first step. Love what I've seen out of Kelby Collins. Had a video of him. I reacted to a lot of his highlights. If you haven't checked that out, check that out, because that dude's highlights are amazing. The way he moves as a 6'5", 280-pound man, it's like at the high school level, it should be almost illegal. But The commits that the four Gators did get, I really like a lot. Some of them are going to be projects. Some of them are not going to be, contributing right away. But now the ones that I was kind of, the positions I was kind of like, probably should have added more. Offensive line, linebacker, felt like we could have done more there. But the defensive backs, really like a lot of the defensive backs. You got Sharif Denson, Jakeem Jackson, Dijon Johnson, who the four Gators flipped from Ohio State. Safety position, you got Bryce Thornton, Jordan Castell, who is he is a heavy hitter. I got a video reacting to his highlights if you want to check that out. I think he's going to be a thumper. Maybe one of those major rights, Matt Elam, just come up and just knock you out. Hopefully within the rules nowadays, it's almost like you can't hit these guys when they come on the field, but especially as a defensive player. But, hey, I really, really like this class. I think it's the beginning of something. The 12th ranked overall class in the 2023 class. And I don't think the four Gators are done. With only 20 commits, I think you still, listen, I like the quantity. I like the quality. You're still going to need quantity. You're still going to need more bodies. Four Gators are losing a lot to the transfer portal. The biggest one at the O-line position, Ethan White, who, there was a couple offensive linemen that left out that I was like, it was okay. But Ethan White, all SEC offensive lineman, that one does sting a little bit. So, the four Gators are going to be, right now, if nobody comes back, if Ethan White doesn't come back, any of the other ones, there are going to be 4 new starters on the offensive line for the Florida Gators. But, everyone, listen, we all said that the roster needed to be flipped. Well, it's getting flipped, all right. And you're going to see a lot of true sophomore, true freshmen getting a lot of minutes next year. And, if you weren't happy about this past year, you're not going to be happy about next year. Listen, this is a process. It's going to be a slow process. Next year, you're probably looking at the same thing, especially right now, unless there's a lot added from that transfer portal, unless there's a lot of guys wanting to come to the University of Florida. You'll get some playing time, I guarantee you that. But, you're looking at a probably 7-5, 6-6 season, maybe another tire kicking bowl again. But, we'll have to see. I think this is the first real, full year for Billy Napier to get this class. He worked pretty quick. For the 2022 class, got some really good talent. We saw a lot of that talent on display this past year. Kamari Wilson, Shamar James, Chris McClellan, just to name a few. They stuck out this past year. Now, let's see what the Florida Gators can do in the transfer portal. But hey, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.